Sooner or later, I know that it will. Stay working hard. Every day on my 9 to 5. Some days I get home tired, but I'm trying not to give myself fired. 'Cause I need this job, but on the weekend, I'm lying. I'm biased. Thanks for coming. Mary Grow with me, 1964. My Tennessee family. How you doing? Suzanne, how you doing? I appreciate you coming. The Bud Files. How y'all doing? Bayou Sugar. I just left you from over at Nancy B. The Scratchers. Urban Garden Chronicles. I appreciate you coming. How y'all doing today? How y'all week been so far? I know that it will. I know change will come. Sooner or later. Hope everybody's safe after all these storms and stuff we had. Hope y'all doing good. What's going on? Glad to see you and your family are safe out in the storm. Yeah, it didn't really. All we really got was the rain, but in East Tennessee, boy, 11 people passed away No, 11 people still missing. 6 people passed away. The bridge got washed away and everything. Boy, it was crazy. I know it hit the North Carolina and it hit Florida and Georgia hard. Still continue to pray for them people. I was talking to my brother J3, was it early today or yesterday? You know, I'm getting old. I can't hardly remember stuff. I think it was yesterday or today one. I think it was yesterday. And they was still without power. He's still running on his generator down there. So I mean, yeah, I think this whole world just needs to be prayed for. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes these storms are just getting devastating. If it ain't storms is one thing, it's another thing. Y'all been hearing about I ain't got good Wi-Fi service for some reason. Y'all been hearing about the power outage. I mean, not the power outage, about the strikes on the docks. Man, that's gonna affect a lot of stuff if it keep going on for the long run. Which I don't blame anybody for fighting for their fair share. And really, from what I was hearing, it's I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I'll be fighting for the same thing, job security, and for that money, because you know, cost of living these days is outrageous, man. Outrageous. Mr. Bama there? Mr. Bama is still without power too? Y'all seen one video when they greenhouse got knocked down. It was showing the greenhouse and picking some fruit off some of the trees. Yeah, let's continue to pray for them. See, it hit North Carolina pretty good too. It was I forgot what bridge it was, but I think it was from Tennessee to, it was on Highway 70. I mean, Interstate 40. I forgot where it was, but it took that whole bridge out. G Mama grows hard in the garden. How you doing? Ending the strike yet? I hadn't heard nothing about ending it yet. Will you stop? You just always want attention, man. Get somewhere and sit down. Get on before you get stepped on. Get on up out here. Miss J.K. Garden, how you doing? No, I ain't heard nothing about them ending it, but you know, a lot of stuff that comes in on them docks come from overseas. Everybody know. Most of our stuff comes in from overseas. About everything. I bet you, like J3 was saying, you can't look around in your house. You can probably count on one hand how many things that's made in America in your house. And it's sad. It ain't like we can't do the job, but most of them get sent overseas and stuff like that because they don't want to pay us a fair enough wage to make the stuff to be able to survive in our economy. So they'll send it over there, let them build it, and then send it back to us and sell it for that high price. Mike's Chaotic Garden, how you doing? I was dying laughing listening to your wife talking about it. Smell like gasoline. Them Oreo cookies made out of Coke. You stocked up on dog food? Already raised the price. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is. It is. Barb, how you doing? I appreciate you coming. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Nasty stuff. Yeah. I can tell. She was like, it smells like gasoline. I was like, oh no, don't eat it. Don't even try it. It smells like gasoline. I don't want no Coke flavored Oreos anyway. How you gonna dip that in some milk? It's Coke. How you gonna dip? Everybody dip that Oreo cookies in milk. How you gonna dip a Coke flavored Oreo cookie in some milk? I don't know. It don't make sense. You going to town on that bone, ain't you, boy? Yeah, but it's been a minute since we did this. Get it off your chest. You know, links pinned to the top of the chat. I just got to see your face in the background. I guess how y'all feeling about this strike, about this devastating storm that just done happen? How y'all feeling about fall? Your fall garden? How y'all getting along so far? What all you got planted? For me, it's only some collard greens, turnip greens, and some cabbage. Oh, cauliflower. I got cauliflower out there, and I put some garlic in too. Miss Davis, Tamika Davis, how you doing? Yeah, but this we go through some hard times. Just like Tupac says, against all odds, though life is hard, we carry on. Every time I see something about devastation, and it ain't funny, but it always reminds me of that Cat Williams when he talking about when he did that interview that asked America, he's like, "What are you gonna do now that your whole storm done got your whole house done got took away by the tornado?" He's like, "We're gonna and rebuild," and that's what we do because life never stops. We just gotta pick up the pieces and move on. Pick up the pieces and move on. That's all we can do. Oh, this is on live chat. Huh. I haven't even dropped seeds yet. Just bought a green stalk a few days ago. What are you gonna grow in your green stalk? And them carrots I dropped, they ain't really coming up much at all. One day at a time. Yeah, that's all we can do. One day at a time. I'll get my pods ready. Extra mulch. Yeah, that's one thing I got. I gotta get some pick up some more pine bark mulch. Use that around my strawberry beds. I mean not strawberries, blueberries. If it's cheap enough, if I can get it cheap enough, I'm gonna use it everywhere. 755 media. I appreciate you coming. Let's chat. Let's what we're doing. Fried sweet potatoes. Y'all had fried sweet potatoes before. They're delicious. I got some sweet potatoes. I'm finna make me a sweet potato pie. That's what I'm finna do. That's what I need to do. I still got a lot of stuff I gotta get processed from just this growing season. I've been processing a lot of herbs. I made some oregano, thyme, rosemary with cayenne pepper seasoning. I put some on the chicken the other day. Oh man, that stuff was delicious. It was delicious. Yeah, sweet potato pie. It's gonna be the first one I've made, but I love to cook. That's one thing most people don't like about it. I love to cook. I took commercial foods when I was in high school. Plus, I grew up cooking around my grandma and my mom and them, and I love to cook. I ain't cooked that much, but I have been recently. Had a few cooking jobs too growing up. A kush out pie with cinnamon and butter. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm going to the pumpkin patch to get a baked pumpkin to make pumpkin pie. My pumpkin, it keeps setting off a lot of male flowers. It ain't set off no females yet. So I might not even get no pumpkins. It's just green and white and some coconut to it. Okay. I never grew one. Most of the time around here, the only squash they really grow is that yellow squash, yellow neck squash. CC Texas Garden, how you doing? down there in the small state of Texas. Y'all didn't get no storms and stuff down there, did you? CC? I was gonna say Texas. Yeah, people's going crazy because of these strikes on these docks, boy. They buying up toilet people left and right, boy. I think toilet paper would be the last thing on my list if everything's going to crap. I be trying to get some necessities, some real necessities. You ain't gonna have nothing to wipe if you ain't got nothing to put in your belly. Real son, you know you don't get up here with that. Put some respect on Texas. Little old Texas. Come on, man. Really? You a bully, dude. Quit playing with me. Yeah, little old Texas. Well, I tell you what, Texas is hot. Y'all get about 25 degrees cooler than you know. That ain't no pup. That's a beast. That boy 3 years old. A big old butt. He's a bully too. You see, he likes attention. That's both of them. They attention hounds, man. They like 2-year-olds. One of them got to be in my face on me all the time. Usually it's her. Usually it's her laying all over me. If she see him up here messing around, oh, she gonna come over here and get right in between them, try to scoot him right on out the way. Miss Garrett, how you doing? Hope you had a good week. Hope you doing all right. As far as these strikes and stuff, yeah, I think you should be buying up some stuff just in case if you ain't got it, just canned goods and stuff like that, if you ain't got necessities. But you never know. You know, most people are preppers anyway. So we got a lot of stuff canned up and saved, ready to go. But you know, though, you can easily get meat from these local, because here, I know here anyway. I'm going to say here anyway. These local farmers and stuff around here, they sell like half cows, whole pigs, whole cows, whole chickens. And it's most of the time it's a lot cheaper than what we buy at the stores anyway, and it's more wholesome. I have been insect netting over my brassica, and the white butterfly still found the way in, devoured my. Oh yeah, tough. Yeah, same thing happened to me with my cabbages. But when I put out some more and I put them in that metal bed and I cover it with that insect netting or tool, whatever you want to call it. Tool is a lot cheaper than insect netting anyway, but it's not as thick. And they still got in, but they didn't get in that raised bed. This last one, knock on wood, they might be gone because I hadn't seen none. So they doing pretty good. I just transplanted some out. It was in that bed to in the row because they overtaking that bed. I forgot what variety I put out too. I think it was flathead Dutch, but I can't remember. Cabbage. Man, I don't. Our cabbage, it gets turned into sauerkraut. Seen them red mustards you grow in CC. They look delicious. I ain't never tried red mustard before. But if they anything like collards and bitter, I don't want it. Got to mix them collards anyway with some turnip greens. I can't eat just collards by themselves. Miss Wanda, how you doing? Red mustards had a pepper taste. Oh, okay. Might have to try them. Happy Mac. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I can't complain. I can't complain. Still above ground, so I can't complain. I don't know what's going on with Is it just me, y'all? Or is, it seems like YouTube is getting more stricter or something. I've been seeing a lot of people been getting they democratized, but even on some of the songs I sing, I get it's not really a copyright strike, but they tell me they gonna give limited. I only get limited amount, and the artists will get another percentage. It's like I'm playing their music, but I'm singing myself, so that don't make much sense to me. Anyway, so I mean, you don't know really what you can and can't do these days on here, boy. Got my package. Yeah, as far as you're talking about that strike, and what from what I understand, they ain't really asking for much. It's like 7% over the entirety of the contract, and they contract what like 5 or 6 years. That's only, from what I understand, it's only like $5 increase over 5 or 6 years. Hands in the dirt. How you doing? I'm glad One Down Wednesday was back on. Gave me something to do while I was in there listening to y'all cracking up, trying to redo these walls in there because I'm resheeting, well, skimming. What do you want to say? Reskimming them. Got to primer them down and paint them. Finished the little bathroom. Now I'm doing the big one. Well, I tell you what, that's some work, boy. I take my hat off to y'all wall makers, whatever you want to call y'all carpenters. Man, that's some work. That is some work. Getting up and down on that ladder too, man. Come on with all that. As far as them people that's I think it's, yeah, like I was saying, I think it's only 5 or 7% is what they're asking for over the entirety of the loan. I mean, on the contract. And the contract is like 5 or 6 years. So when they were saying it was like it's only like $5, so it's like $1 something a year. That ain't really much, I don't think. And they asked for their not jobs not to be given off to uh, animated AIs. But they got some companies already using the AIs to do their job, which is a dangerous job too, man. If you look at some statistics, there's a lot of people lose their life down there trying to work on them docks. We stood down until January 15th. People can't stop being ugly in the stores now. Oh, for real? Well, they need to quit buying up everything. Homestead of Rachel, I appreciate you coming. I think one thing is another. We ain't getting strikes. We getting storms. Boy, it's something. It's something all the time. That's why it's so amazing that we garden and we can our stuff and yeah, because man, the way this world is, even the food we get from the grocery stores ain't even safe for it. Miss Onion Murderer herself, the everyday life of an OCD is chick. She love them onions, boy. Ugh. Devil balls is what I call them. No, ma'am. You can keep them. I might not even grow none of them things this year. I might not even grow none. I know I already put out some garlic though. It's like the garlic I got. I think I've had that garlic for like 6 years now. storm strikes and whatever health shenanigans that can come up with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We always gotta stay on our toes because we never know. Onions put hair on your chest. I don't eat onions, and I got so much hair on my chest, it's unreal. Stop playing onions, and your whole garden might die. I hope not. Don't wish that evil on me. Don't you wish that evil on me. I've been having trouble getting them collards and turnip greens to come up until that storm hit. We got that rain, because, man, we was dry. I mean, dry. It was so dry, the ground was cracking. Grass was burning up. I'm out there having to water all the time. This is getting ridiculous. That's not hair, it's dirt. Ain't no dirt. That's hair. Onions don't put hair on your chest. They probably take it off. Take paint off. Ugh. Even thinking about onions make me ugh. Give me the willies. I'll plant garlic in a couple of weeks. Oh, you ain't planted your garlic yet? I planted some. I ain't planted much. I'm probably, if I'm off Sunday, if I get off this week, Sunday, if I get off Sunday, I'm probably gonna go get me some. I gotta see how much compost, homemade compost I got. I don't think I got that much anymore. Brazilian life of Wayne. How you doing? It strikes over until January. Oh, it's over? I ain't heard of that. See, they ain't put that on. And when I was hearing about it, I was hearing about it on the tiki-talkie machine. And it was like last week when they started talking about it, because it was one of the guys was up there was a foreman or a supervisor or a foreman one down there on the docks. And he was telling us about it, and the news wasn't even talking about it. They weren't talking about it till the day after they already started striking. We knew what time they was going to strike and everything. I need to get some onion bulbs from Ace Hardware. I don't eat them, but I do grow them. Yeah, I grow them. Well, I was. Family like them. I got the water line to my house cleared out. Had no water for 3 days. Oh, man. Sorry about that. J3, he got a well down there, boy. I wish I had a well. Dig a hole in the ground and put a tank in there. Stuff like that we need. Especially, man, you never know. The way this world is these days, you never know. Yeah, I'm getting definitely gotta get the rest of my garlic put in. With y'all with fruit trees, when do y'all usually start spraying y'all and pruning y'all trees? Me, I start once all the leaves drop and we get the first couple of cold nights, like in low 40s, I'll spray mine then for the first time. Our water comes from a spring box up on the hill. We still have water when the power goes out. That's awesome. That's awesome. I was sitting back thinking, how we be going out purchasing all this 511 and all that. We don't even need to. We don't need to. All we got to do is get a 5-gallon bucket. If you know where a creek is around your house or a lake or something like that, go dip some water out. You got a whole thing of fish poop, 511. And it's probably more nutritious for your plants than that 511 is anyway. Yeah, J3 got that. He's got a well. I don't worry about power out because I got solar. And that's one thing too. If you got solar, these people be trying to sell you solar, like Lev was saying. They be trying to sell you solar. You got to make sure you got some backup power with it. Something to store your your power. Like I got batteries. Mine, I was out there looking. Mine lasts for 48 hours, which is 2 days. So if we don't get no sun for 2 days, then I'll be without power. But you know, the sun usually rises the next day. And they tell you that you're gonna get this big tax break. That's a lie. You don't get no big tax break. They lying to you. They tell you you're gonna be able to store enough to make money back off of it. I mean, which you might be able to get, but it's not gonna be much because they sell you. Oh, so blessed. Thanks for coming. They sell you by the kilowatt. It's like $15 a kilowatt. So they sell you $15 a kilowatt. Well, they only gonna give you back like 5 or 6 cents a kilowatt. So you're not really making no money from them unless you just got a large battery capacity that you can store days and days and days on end. Then you might make them up, but I don't know if that's true or not. You might make a little, but most of the time you're gonna have a little bill. Like our bills usually about 22, 30. I think the most bill we got since we had our solar was 77. I get what it was, which is it's a far better cry than what it used to be. But y'all also think that's a high system. You're talking about 50 or $60,000. So it's an investment if you get the right stuff. I think it's better for you to do like Resilient Life with Wayne and build your own. But man, that stuff is expensive. The Burpee Reaper, what's going on, man? My brother-in-law sells backup, but he got his solar setup was free. Yeah, a lot of times, like in cable company, I see. Like if you work for the cable company, you can get all your cable for free. So I guess they do the same thing here. I speak to you so blessed. Yeah. But I think it's the best thing to do if you're going to, it's best to have a backup system, whether it's gasoline, solar, wind. It's best to have something because we never know. We never know. It's best to keep up on your crafting too, like building and hunting. Hunting is a good learn how to hunt. I encourage everybody to learn how to hunt. We go through so much stuff that's unreal. You never know what's going to happen. My eyes is really getting crazy. You know, my eyes used to be. I think I'm going blind. My eyes used to be a hazel. Now my eyes is like bluish gray. You got an awesome tax break with Tesla and my battery storage facts got back over 70. Oh, 7,000. 3 days when the sun comes up. These squirrels aren't tame, not wild. I have to go to the country to hunt them. Oh yeah, you don't want to kill no city squirrels. I mean, they might probably be out there on fentanyl or something. You don't never know. We use VA some kind of way to get the solar set up. His house, his whole house is like the jet, the Jetsons. Oh man, it's futuristic. Yeah, you can't eat them city squirrels. You ain't no telling what them city squirrels on, boy. They might be on fentanyl or heroin. You never know. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Tor? Changing the diet can affect eye color. Changing the diet can affect. I thought it was just where I've been working in these most like welding types. Well, I don't really weld. I used to, but now I do like the cutting. I cut up the welds. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't really had that big of a change in my diet. I just think I'm going blind. But it'd be hard to see some of this stuff sometimes. Need to eat more onions. Well, Lord, take my sight if I gotta eat them onions. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not going blind. I can't eat no onion, man. I don't know how y'all do it. Like I used to always say, a hog won't eat an onion. I don't know why I would. And a hog will eat anything, even another hog, but he won't eat no onion. He'll root all the way around that thing. Onion might been that forbidden fruit. Or I call them devil balls. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, but it's crazy. Yeah, for the link's pinned to the top of the chat. If anybody got anything they want to get off the chest, I just been up here running my mouth, man. I ain't been on here in a hot minute. A hot minute. Tori, you coming on tomorrow, ain't you? Educated natural. I appreciate you coming. How you doing? Yeah. If that's what you're gonna either have to take my side or I'm gonna lose my life anyway. Cause them onions gonna assassinate me. They gonna take me out of here. They gonna take me to see the king. I can't even look. I can't even put it in my mouth. I don't know how y'all do it. My mama be doing it too, man. She eats onions like that too. Hardy Miles, how you doing? She be chopping them up, putting them in her beans. God. How do you do it? People just be ruining burgers and stuff with them onions on there, man. I can grow them. I can even cut them up and cook with them, but I can't eat that. And I tried something that was real cooked and caramelized. That was all right. They didn't make me sick. I could at least get them down. But man, that's just like that's one thing I don't like about a soup, that a vegetable soup, man. You put that celery in there. Oh my God, that just ruined it. You're on your third commercial. Good God, YouTube is going crazy. It's Yeah, it's crazy the way they've been doing over here on YouTube. Like I was saying, you don't know what you can and you can't do over here no more. Who used the VA? The VA has no program to buy solar. Goddamn. That's out of your own pockets, facts. All my solar, like Odom stated, is DIY. I built myself. The tax breaks for solar is for everyone on cost spec. Yeah, that's if you can do it, that's the best way to do it is build your own solar. Because man, it's expensive. But we gotta have some type of backup. Some type of backup you need. A generator, gas or power, either one. Solar, wind turbine, or something. I thought I hit a button or something when I saw a commercial doing the live. Yeah, used to not be none on there. Now they be. I don't know how you turn them off. I don't know how you turn them off. It gotta be some way though. How you doing, Hardy Miles? It's late over there. Oh, it's early in the morning over there. Late morning, I can't remember. I think it's early in the morning. Yeah, we just gotta keep praying for each other, keep prepping, doing what we can to keep moving forward. Because no matter what happens in life, can't let it stop you. Because life don't stop. Life keeps pushing forward. Really, go on, man. Go on. You always own something. You see me talking. Like one of my terrible two. That's Saint Thomas. He ain't too much of a saint. I say I told you. If he over here getting attention, she's coming because she's jealous. Yeah, I'm when I tomorrow I'm gonna start pulling up all of my strawberries from around the Nat King cherries. I'm gonna get that area prepped out, get all them weeds, all that Bermuda grass, man. Get all the Bermuda grass out, resheet most down there, get me some more fresh compost down there to get my strawberries back in. So next year when they come through and get them back chipped over, so next year when they come in, I don't have to worry about them weeds. Hopefully not. I've been leaning a lot of going towards using a landscape fabric around a lot of stuff, and then this wood chipping back over because man, Bermuda grass is terrible. You can't hardly keep a hold on that stuff, boy. J3, what's going on, bro? How you doing? I hope you got power back yet. You still on the generator? Sweat. Oh, you still on your generator? No, son. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Get somewhere and lay down. I hope y'all get power back soon. Well, that's like 6, 7 days, 7 days now, 7, 8 days now, 5 days now. I know it's a hard. Y'all been getting up in the 90s. True. I was been in the low 70s here, got up to about the 86 today. So I know y'all probably been in the 90s, mid 80s, 90s. I know it's rough. Against all odds, though, life is hard. We carry on. We always find some way to keep pushing forward. I'm saying you can't let nothing stop you. Stuff happen we have no control of. The only thing we can do is, like Cat Williams said, F and rebuild. Only thing we can do. 8 days since the heat got me going. That's what I thought. About 7, 8 days, the heat got you going. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all ain't got no Wi-Fi or nothing. About like Cece was down there swimming. Miss Destiny, how you doing? Hope you doing okay. The only thing we can do is keep trusting in God. Like I told her. God, you taught us to trust you. You showed us how to believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. So I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. 'Cause if I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. 'Cause if I never see the promise of this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you look right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. What you cook for dinner, Odom? I didn't even cook. I got a brisket nachos. Brisket nachos for dinner. That's what I had tonight. I didn't even cook. And it was delicious. I'm telling you. You ever tried brisket nachos? Coming back on. That's awesome. Look at God. Look at God. I watched a lot of people suffer from even died because they had no off-grid solar or gas generator, no power living in a house with expensive everything, folks. Please get your off-grid electric and gas. Yes, sir. You got to, man. This house is an investment. Your house is an investment. Your house is gonna protect you. So we gotta think of stuff like alternative sources of power, alternative sources of water, alternative way of getting food. Because you see the way stuff goes, just like it strike stuff. If this stuff would have lasted for a month, and what if all the grocery stores empty? What we gonna do then? Like I was saying, here is a lot of farms that will sell you whole chickens, whole cows, whole pigs. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a lot more wholesome than the stuff we buy from the stores anyway. So we gotta really start thinking about stuff like that. You see, but a lot of places where you buy houses is in these communities, they got HOA. And a lot of them don't allow you to have stuff like that. It just seems like it's all a conspiracy to me. You buy a home to have freedom to do what you want on your own land. I think and the freedom for me is being able to grow my own stuff, being able to have solar or wind turbine that I want, being able to hunt, raise animals. That's what I thought of owning a home was all about. I didn't think it was about being in a community, so I got to keep my yard the same as this person, or I got to follow these people rules. If it's my house, I don't like following rules in my own house. I mean, I'm paying for this, not you. So why I'm gonna pay you to tell me what to do at my house? I just never understood that. But there's a lot of places getting like that now, and I think it's all about control. Then you be eating cat. Oh my god! Now you have freezers full of meat. Never heard of that, but sounds good. You never heard that song? Your inspiration. I learned it real. I've been to heaven in 2017 and more hurricanes. Arctic freeze woke me up. HOA in America have to allow solar. Now federal law. Oh, they do. So that's a good thing. My house is on HOA. That's a good thing. I ain't think most of the time they didn't allow stuff like that. But yeah, to me, that's a part of owning a home. It's been having the freedom to be able to grow your own food, raise your own little animals if you want to, some chickens and whatever. So when you can't, when stuff like this do happen, you ain't got to depend on it. Well, you ain't got to depend on it anyway if you're growing your own. Most people think they can't do it, but gardening is not that hard, man. I mean, it's some work. Yeah, it's some work. It's some work. It's some work. But eventually, once you start getting that first tomato or pepper, or if you got a peach tree, that first peach you get, dude, it's all worth it. That's an amazing feeling. I'm telling you. Gardening is great. I appreciate you coming. You know, I've been gardening for a long time, for years now. And I still get excited when I see the first, like my guava trees this year. Had them for 4 years. This year was the first time they ever produced guava. And I was just like a kid in the candy store. Yeah, I was so excited when I seen that, it was unreal. I almost did a two-step. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm glad you're doing good. My whole other part system is running off grid solar. Off my solar generator 24/7. All free, saving real money. Love it. Oh yeah. That's another thing when you get solar and stuff like it. The money you save. The money you save is amazing. You say you getting you off grid, all your stuff is everything is powered by solar. Imagine that $200 or $300 electric bill you paying every month. Now all that money is still in your pockets now. If you got your own well, if you got to run to your house, that money you sell saving from that paying the city for water. That's amazing. That adds up. That adds up. I know we've been through a lot in this country in the last 5 or 6 years. A lot. A lot. And I think a lot of people's waking up now. I think a lot of people's waking up now. You know, people see stuff that's going on in this world, and then it's like something else happened for a distraction. It distract us from that fact. It seems every time I see something like the P. Diddy stuff, I mean, that's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible stuff that was going on for years. But everybody knew it. Everybody knew all this stuff been going on for years. But it kind of makes me think, what else is they hiding from us? What is going on behind this? Everybody focused on this. What's going on behind it? What's wrong with you, son? I appreciate it. Dude, I will come on, man. Go get you some water or something. Just get on. Get on. It's like big kids, man. I'm telling you. It's like big old kids. I know we was outside and it was one guy, he always run up and down the road with one of these vests on, weighted vests, just getting his exercise on. He said, did that dog bite? Talking about St. Thomas. I said, he don't bite me. He don't bite me, that's all I know. I don't know if he'll bite you or not. They offer protected, but he don't bite me. He might want to sometime, but he know. He want to kiss. He always wants something. I just read on the news feed that the strike is over with. Oh, that's awesome. So I hope they got what they wanted. but they deserve it. Kissed him. I ain't kissing his big old butt. He done lick me from the top of my head down to my toes when I was laying down on the couch a minute ago. You get the licking going crazy. Calm down, boy. Leave her alone. Dude, they brothers and sisters. Oh man. And they both just alike. And they jealous of each other. They so jealous of each other. It's unreal. They don't even like for me and her to kiss. Or hold hands or nothing. They try to get in between us. Second commercial. I done sit here and counted on my phone. This is like the fourth one I done seen. Like the fourth one. Guess they say they gonna make their money one way or the other. Yeah, they jealous. They jealous. Really jealous. I know we're going in this fall season. Everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving. Them greens. That's the only thing I like about the frost is it touches them greens and they make them so delicious. Let's add run. Yeah, them greens, they get touched by that frost and they so delicious. I was working on my son's big rig and they said strike was over. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what 2 or 3 people done told me now. That's awesome. Like I was saying, it's so much of our stuff is getting outsourced because they don't want to pay us the rate that we need to be able to survive over here. So they sell it, send it to these other countries, and then ship it back to us for a higher price. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's the way America is ran now. The rich get rich. And we keep paying. I don't even like really speaking about politics and nothing like that because it's going to be what it is, man. We can go vote, but money runs this world. Might get frost tonight, but tomorrow 70. It says 82. Climate change is real. All the lives lost. 5 states hit from the first time. 1 hurricane. Yeah. Yeah, they're still finding dead people in fires. Like I was saying earlier, it's 11 people still missing in East Tennessee. And 6 people died, confirmed deaths. You know, where I'm at, I'm in the middle. So all we really got was the rain, which we needed anyway. But man, they was showing where a whole bridge just took a whole bridge out. And then I think it was between Georgia and Tennessee on I-40. I think it took that whole bridge out. The whole roadway. I don't think it was a bridge. I think it was a road. I think the whole thing just whoop. Like, golly. It's crazy. Mother Nature is powerful, boy. Yeah, like I'm saying, I think it's because these companies don't want to. We can make it. But we got to make a certain amount of money to be able to live in this country because stuff is expensive. So when we ask them for more and more money, they don't want to keep paying us more and more money. It's cutting into their profit. So they'll up and move their stuff or outsource it to another country. Then they ship it back in here to us and sell it to us. A lot of this stuff we can easily make up on our own. Say about 75% of it. Yeah, because CEOs own earn bonuses for saving 1 penny per unit, and that's the truth. That's the truth. They do. You know, some of the places I worked at, they done shipped off whole departments to other countries because they don't want to keep paying us our rate to make it. But guarantee it comes right back to us, which is paying to keep them rich. Even purchase a portable real-time boat. Ooh, the climate change folks are real down here in Houston. Fact, stay ready. Yeah, you gotta stay ready. You got everything. You got your hydroponic system. You got solar. You got a boat. You got your Tesla. You ready for everything. Yeah, I guess the thought of everyone eating is outrageous. If they can't make no money off of it, they don't care if you live or die. It's just like so many diseases and stuff like that. You know why they ain't found the cure to most of that? Which most of them, it's just my opinion. It's my opinion. We just talking. I think most of them, they have the cure for it, but it ain't no cure. It ain't no money in the cure. It's only money in treatment. You can keep on treating this person. You're going to keep on getting paid for them. But if you cure them at one time, that's just one lump sum. They just getting that one lump sum. But if you have to keep going through the treatments, that's money every time. That's money every time. Every time you come back, that's money. They just keep lining their pockets. And we just keep dying. Wait for the cyber truck now. Oh my God. They got a truck. Itching to scratch UK. I appreciate you coming. So you know, you've seen some of these cases. Y'all seen them before yourself. It's like, well, such and such got AIDS. Then you hear a couple years later, they ain't got AIDS no more, and they still living. Crazy. They got enough money. Yeah. And it's sad because just like breast cancer, it's more black women pass away from breast cancer than it is white. And that's just a proven fact. Because we don't have the right type of insurance. We don't have the right type of money. I don't think you should require money when you're saving somebody's life. See what I did there? It's sad. It's sad. It's the way the world works. Just fine. Just fine. There's a few more I seen too that happen like that. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. You got enough money, you can pretty much get whatever you want in this world. Sad, but it's true. They stopped the strike long shore, man, due to the election going on. It will resume again in January. Oh, they didn't even get what they want, so they just stopped it till January. That's crazy. So you better stop being a bully. Like damn. There's been quite a few that had that and they had money, so they most of them still alive. Yeah, they don't respect no life. You got money, you might get a lot more respect. And it's sad because I don't think that's the way our Father intended for it to be. I don't. I think He told us to love each other as we love Him. But greed is in the eyes of so many, and that stuff don't happen. Uh, it's all about the money. I still hope they get what they asked them for because, like I said, them jobs down there is dangerous, man. Jobs is dangerous, dangerous. No, a lot of jobs are dangerous, man. You can be going in with somebody, and that person don't even make it home. There's some big equipment down there, big old cargo ships. I know I've worked with people in places that they lost some hand. Well, didn't really. They lost the use of some hands because they got them messed up and smashed in the machine. I ain't never worked with someone, knock on wood. I ain't never worked somewhere where somebody actually lost their life and I was there watching them. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I've seen people get hurt, but never lost their life. Imagine how dramatic that would be. Now folks have until January to get the needs in their homes again because it will start up again. So they said in January after the election. Yeah, you better get stocked up. And sometimes they work for like 16, 17 hours. That's a lot of hours on just like one or two breaks. Not even long breaks. You don't know what people going through these days and times. You don't know what people do for a living. You don't know what type of stress they got on them. It's always best to be courteous to people because you never know, man. Sometimes them 2 or 3 nice words you say to somebody keep them from going over the edge. People dealing with a lot these days. It's like the 6th commercial I done seen right there. People dealing with a lot these days. You never know. I made that short out. Come Jesus, come. Yeah, man. Something got to change. I think we all, these times and days, we all fall to our knees a lot more than what we used to. Always, especially since that little what's name happened about 5, 6 years ago. I know I lost quite a few people in my family behind that. See, my uncle, my uncle's fiance, my dad, I think one of my cousins. So that was like 4 people. I mean, my dad was what, 60? He's 66 now. He'll be 66 now. So he's 63. No, he'll be 68 now. He was 64. 64 years old. My uncle, he was 68. Yeah, he was 68. He was 68 when he passed. It's just, you never know. You never know. But it's always best to be courteous to people because you never know if you're going to see them tomorrow. It's always best if somebody in your family you ain't heard from a while, call and check on them. Just to speak. You never know. Like I said, tomorrow is not promised to none of us. It is not. We wake up, it's a blessing. I know a couple of my friends that went to sleep and then didn't wake up. You know, we put off stuff a lot of times, but these days and times we can't. If you got a chance to go see some of your loved ones again that you ain't seen them in a while, if you just ain't talked to them in a while, call them, just speak to them. I don't care if y'all beefing or not, because you never know. But yeah, it's sad. People leaving the way the people leave this world. It's like sometimes I fall to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come. Let today be the day. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break. We gotta hold on to faith. Yeah, we gotta hold on to faith. I appreciate y'all coming. I don't know if anybody ain't got nothing to get off your chest. I'm gonna probably jump off of here. Let these dogs out one more time before we get ready to head to bed, because 3:30 come early in the morning. Miss Shirley Audrey Garden, I was looking for you to come on. I don't know what happened. You said YouTube was tripping. For some reason, I still got my free stream, y'all. It ain't told me when it was gonna get canceled or nothing like that. So why can't I'm rocking till the wheels fall off? If I have to switch, I just go back on the restream, because I'm planning on to keep doing this every week is get it off your chest, and every other week for the kickoff back again. But I didn't really get to do it this week, so I'll probably do it next week. The same topic I had for this week. But yeah, hold on to faith. I appreciate you coming, Miss Shirley. That's something else I was just thinking about. It is so many people on here that reminds me of people in my family that I have lost. Miss Shirley, you remind me of my Aunt Renee. I know I told you this once before, but my Aunt Renee was one of the coolest persons I ever met. Y'all sound just alike. Y'all even resemble each other a lot. It's uncanny. About the same height and everything. It's uncanny. Coach Marymont remind me so much of my grandmama. So much. The looks, the way she speaks, her demeanor, so much like my grandmama. So it is a blessing. It is a true blessing to have met y'all. I met Miss Shirley in person, to just know y'all. Because I mean, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to know all of y'all. I just want to let y'all know that. But yeah, I'm probably finna get off here since ain't nobody got nothing to get off your chest, so I can get stuff done. But like I always say, if God be for you, who could be against you? If God be with you, whom shall you fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe. You are loved. You are healed. Yes, you are. I see y'all out here in these streets. Y'all take care of yourselves. Fucking my mouth keep falling asleep on me.